Hi everybody, happy full moon in Scorpio. I'm glad you all found this video because there must be a message that Spirit wants you to hear. So we are going to talk about what we need to know at this time during the Scorpio full moon. Now I've said a blessing over the cards. I have cleared the space. Let's just go ahead and give the cards a good shuffle. I want everybody to keep in mind that this is going to be a general reading for my community here on YouTube. If something doesn't resonate or if it doesn't sound like that message really is for you, just leave it. Don't worry about it. But keep it in mind because a lot of times when we think a message doesn't make sense or that it's not for us, down the road, it will resonate. And you'll look back and see, oh, okay, that's what she meant. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut the deck. Spirit, what do we need to know during this beautiful Scorpio full moon? Now I'm going to do a spread here, and I'm sorry guys, I don't know who created this spread. If it looks familiar and anybody knows, you can leave in the comments. Just let me know who it is. But sorry, I can't. It's not my spread. I've got my notes off to the side though to let me know what each position means. There's 7 cards here. Now, for when we're talking about the Scorpio full moon, we're talking about Scorpio energy, which is about releasing. It's about death and rebirth and transformation. So let's kind of keep that in mind as we're going through this spread and think about what is it that you feel like Spirit is wanting you yourself to transform in your own life. What needs to die in order for something else for you to give birth to something else, something that's going to help you more, help you live your highest and greatest life, your best vibration, if that makes sense. Okay, our first card, what in our world has reached an end? Okay, and we have the 6 of Swords reversed. So with this, guys, I feel like we've been stuck and we've been worried about how we need to move forward, maybe what we do need to have change in our lives, what we need to transform. We have been lost and not really sure what we need to be working on. So this energy is going to move away from us. We're going to come out of this stagnant space of not moving forward, and we're going to make some progress. So that's good news. Okay, what tools are available to help us grieve this? And we have the Sun reversed. Now, I love this card. This is the most positive card in the deck, everybody, whether it's upright or reversed. It's always a good sign when the Sun card shows up. So when we're talking about what tools are available to help us grieve, well, I feel like it's going to be us tapping into our joy. You know, what brings you joy in this life? You're going to find condolence, or you're going to be comforted by the things that give you joy. So think about those things. Think about what is it that brings you happiness and really put your focus in that direction. Okay, what does this release make space for? Okay, this is the 5 of Swords. Now this card is not my favorite one in the deck. I went through a phase in my life where this card was showing up repeatedly. This is about winning at all cost. It's about maybe possibly being a little underhanded or stabbing someone in the back, or possibly this could be being done to you. So what's maybe been holding us back is maybe someone has hurt us. Maybe we've been holding on to this. And maybe I feel like Spirit right now is telling you, if this is you, it's time for you to release this. It's time for you to move away from whoever has wronged you or from that act that has wronged you. It's time to forgive it and move forward. Now, this doesn't mean that we, are a doormat. It doesn't mean that we're letting people walk all over us. It just means that we see them, we see what they did, but we're not going to carry this pain with us. We're going to move forward and embrace this Sun energy, our happiness, our peace, our vitality. We're not going to let this energy of this 5 of Swords, which is about somebody maybe possibly doing wrong. Maybe it's you who's been doing something wrong. But we're going to start moving away from that energy, and we're not going to let it cripple us and make us stagnant. Now, what waits for us in the vortex between the death and birth? As we're moving from one space into the next, there's that little space in between. That's the vortex. What waits for us there? Okay, and we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. I want you all to remember, whenever you see this card, this is about a situation that may be difficult, which could be exactly this energy that we're talking about here, whatever it is that has hurt you or upset you. But things are not as bad as they seem. This is not a wrong that can never be forgiven. It might be hurtful right now, but you're going to move away from that pain, and you're going to move into that sun energy and that happiness and that victory. So don't feel like this is the end of the world. I want you to all to maybe possibly look to friends for help. I feel like when this card shows up, we're overlooking a blessing. We're overlooking a helping hand that could be available to us. So maybe it's a chance for you to reach out and talk to somebody about this, to help you through it, to help you talking about your feelings, or just getting a helping hand from someone maybe who's been there and understands what you're going through. But in this vortex, you're going to see that the situation maybe was not as bad as what you thought it was. Maybe the wrongdoing wasn't as horrible. It might be a chance for you to forgive yourself if you were the person who did the wrongdoing. Okay, what seeks deeper expression in our lives? The King of Wands card. This is our leadership. This is about being a dynamic, expressive individual. It's about us being in the limelight too. So what seeks deeper expression? Maybe you've been hiding in the shadows a little bit, especially with this Five of Pentacles that showed up. And I feel like right now, this is going to be your moment in the sun. You know, this is Leo energy when I read the cards, and we definitely have Leo energy on the table. The sun rules the sign of Leo. So this is about you. If you can work through this, you're going to have your moment in the limelight. You're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel like a more powerful, stronger individual for it. And you're not going to be afraid to stand in your power and embrace that energy. So what roots this desire in our mind, body, and soul? And we have the Five of Cups reversed. This is about being positive. You are you're tired of being in that negative space, and you're ready to move on, stand in the light, stand in your own peace, love, and light, and just be in that happy space for a while. I feel like whatever has happened, maybe part of you has been willing to move on for a while, and you've been afraid to do that. You've been afraid to put this to bed, put it to rest, because you've been hurt so badly, you don't want to be hurt anymore. And this energy here, this Five of Cups reversed, is definitely telling us that there's good times to be had. Look for that positivity in your life. Now, look, I'm going to make a note here, y'all. We have 5 energy on the table. We've got 3 cards here that are the 5. It's the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. And the 5 number in numerology is all about change, which also is about Scorpio energy. Rebirth, reawakening, putting, death, change, and rebirth. So we're definitely getting that reinforcing message that it's time for a change. It's time to transform and move on. So what tools are going to be available to us to tend to this energy? We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, we've got the King and Queen of Wands here. And now the Queen of Wands is in reversed, so maybe something is blocking this energy. But this is about our creativity, being dynamic, being bold, being creative, working towards creating the life and the goal, the life of our dreams, conquering our fears, standing in our power. So what tools are available to us? I feel like we're going to need to rely on our creativity a lot. We're going to have to look at within and look for that light within us and see what we find. Maybe take a moment to meditate, but definitely be aware that you have a beautiful light that needs to shine, a beautiful message that needs to be delivered. This is Aries energy when I read the cards, which is another fire sign. We've got Leo and we've got the Aries energy here on the table. But I definitely feel like it's just time for you to lean on your own creativity. That's going to be something different for each one of you. But it's up to us to create the world that we want to live in. And we need to remember that when we are going through this time frame and this change that we're seeking. Okay, this is just a message here that I'm going to leave this on the table. I want to pull a card to see what we need to be leaning on, what we need to be remembering in the next 2 weeks before the new moon well, Gemini. That's what's coming up next. So it's going to be up to you to remain enthusiastic about this. It's going to be up to you to remember your light, to remember how to keep this sun card, to turn it right side up, to make it the boldest, brightest, beautiful light around. Your enthusiasm is what's going to get you through this. You're going to have to remember what gets your fire going, what gets you excited. Let's pull another card because that one jumped. But remember, enthusiasm is definitely going to be part of the message. It's going to be part of the journey in the next 2 weeks. You're going to have to stay enthusiastic and fired up about whatever change needs to come into your life. Another message that Spirit would like for us to know is purification. Now, purification is about, think about how a fire will transform it, because we have a lot of fire energy on the table here, so that just came to mind immediately. With purification, fire purifies. So it's time for you to really maybe do some candle magic during this time. Maybe do a candle meditation where you light a candle and you stare into the flame and just see what messages come to you. But it's going to really purify if you're really not sure what this change or this transformation needs to be within yourself. Seek some meditation time. Do some candle magic, but definitely light a candle and do some work within yourself. Purify what it is that needs to be changed and brought forward into the light. Okay, guys, I hope this reading made sense to you. If you're new to my channel, I hope you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're going to be posting more videos. But I want you to enjoy this beautiful Scorpio full moon. Get out there. I hope it's going to be a clear night wherever you're at. And just get out there and take in the beauty of Mama Moon. I'm sending y'all joy, love, health, and wealth. Mwah.